We're live.
Hello and welcome. I want to thank the American Acupuncture Council for having me as their host. My name is Tsao Lin Moy. I am a licensed acupuncturist and herbalist. I practice in New York City, and I am the founder of Integrative Healing Arts, where I'm located in Union Square. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Zodiac as we are going to be entering into the year of the Ox and what we can do with that energy to help us be healthy and have an abundant practice. So I'm going to go to a slide presentation to give you some visuals. So this year is the year of the ox, and it will be starting on February 12th, and it will be through January 30th, 2022. And we have been for 2020 has been very challenging for a lot of people, I think for the whole world. And so it's important to also look at that with Chinese medicine, the zodiac is actually a part of one of the branches of Chinese medicine. It's the esoteric aspect of Chinese medicine. Now, there are 12 zodiacs, right? And so here we are, the year of the ox. So if you're born in this year, it's going to be the metal ox, right? Because there's also the aspect of the 5 elements. And as practitioners, we understand the 5 elements as a cycle, right? A generative cycle, or it could be a control cycle. So with the 12 zodiacs, we have the elements: earth, metal, water, wood, and fire. And the zodiacs are based on a lunar calendar. So each lunar year, we have also an elemental cycle. The 12-year cycle actually follows the Jupiter's orbit around the sun, and that takes about 12 years. For 2021, the zodiac is the ox, and that is connected to the element of the earth. And as we know, earth energy is very nurturing. It is yin, and the time is more of the winter. But winter has potential, right? And the element, though, for this year is going to be metal. So people born in 2021, the year of the ox, are called a metal ox or a golden ox. And the earth element, is part of the nature of the ox, so that aspect will always be present, but metal is going to be influencing it. The animal zodiac or the animal influence will also depend on the date that you were born. So if you were conceived in February, all the babies being conceived coming up soon, they will be conceived in the energy of the ox, and when they will be born, they'll have more of those ox attributes. What's important to know is that we all hold these energies within us and relate and interact with these influences under the principles of yin and yang. And this is about dynamic balance. Metal attributes are considered to be firm. There's some rigidity, also persistence, strength, and determination. The metal person can be controlling, ambitious, and forceful, and set in their ways, as metal is strong. But also, if you look at the idea, they cut to the chase. They don't play around, right? Here we go. And as you can see, here are these 2 beautiful oxen. So the ox is a earth element and is really is down to earth. Their nature is hardworking. They have integrity. They're reliable. Someone who was born under the ox is honest in nature. They're dependable. They're strong, very determined. And you could say they're incorruptible, and sometimes they can be inflexible, right? They're very strong-minded, strong. Oxen constitutionally, if you are born in that year, are physically strong and have robust health. The zodiac is related to agriculture and cultivation. So this is going to be a very important theme when we talk about business and health. Doing the hard work to plow the fields and sow the seeds for the future growth and abundance. Ox have great patience and a much longer view of what's going to be to come. So who do we know that is born in the year of the ox? Barack Obama. So if you want to look at a person, we call a celebrity, or someone who is a leader who carefully plans, et cetera, Barack Obama is an example of that kind of energy. Really steady, determined, and not dissuaded from making things happen. As an aside, our new president and vice president, Joe Biden, is a water horse, and Kamala Harris is a wood dragon, right? So we've got the wood energy and we've got the water energy. Water feeds the wood. So we're going to look at how the new president, is also supporting of women, and in particular the vice president, really to be a mentor, and also the idea of how he is nourishing, and you can see that in his energy, right? He's like the grandfather. So I won't get into politics, but what I want to say is, like, with this energy coming up, how are we going to use this energy of the zodiac to bring abundance and prosperity this year? So one of the things is having great patience and a desire to make progress. So this is really ox energy. Ox will have a definite plan, and with detailed steps to which they apply their strong faith and physical strength. So if you imagine the lines that they plow in the field, is really like slow and steady, and really looking to cultivate for the future. So your health is also important. So this is about being robust. If you want to cultivate robust health, you want to cultivate robust health, otherwise you can get burnt out with overwork, right? And we've seen this last year, a lot of scurrying around, trying to be resourceful. That's the energy of the rat, resourceful. But now we're going to be coming into a space where we really need to get to work. Ox can achieve their goals by consistent persistence, right? And this means don't give up. I know that 2020 has been very challenging. Many people have some people have decided to not practice, or their business has been in flux. A lot of people. So this is really where we need to get back to work. Ox are not much influenced by others or the environment, but persist in doing things according to their ideals and capability. So you have to be mindful that you don't get stuck or mired in your own ways. So this can also be, and if you become too stubborn or you think that this is the way it is, that is what we consider a kind of a mindset, versus what we need is a mind shift. So in this case, for this year, no shortcuts or quick fixes or magic bullets. It's really, consistent work and planning. So really looking ahead, that there is going to be growth. We have to plant those seeds, right? We're in this place now where we're moving out of this pandemic energy. The other topic is it's time to get more visible with acupuncture and Chinese medicine. Now, this is kind of a pep talk, for all of you practitioners out there. We have thousands of years of evidential knowledge on how to help people. Right now, we are still in a pandemic. COVID has hit the globe, right? People in the media are looking for natural solutions to heal. A lot of people are suspicious of vaccines. A lot of people are suspicious of antibiotics and pharmaceuticals, right? We've just come off of a lot of that, funny stuff going on with pharmaceuticals. Acupuncture and Chinese medicine offer benefits for people to heal and get healthy. You need to cite research. Acupuncture can relieve inflammation, naturally boost the immune system. There are Harvard and NIH studies that actually prove this. And so this is where we're at a point that there isn't really anything out there that's going to help the long haulers in terms of drugs and other therapies. What is really clear is that acupuncture and Chinese medicine, because of the model that it is to help people heal better, to take charge of their health, that we are actually holding this information that's really important to get out there. And so what I'm going to kind of challenge you all is to really look at how you can plant those seeds of information. You want to seed the information so that people will become aware that there are solutions. I mean, maybe they already are solution aware. They are aware that they have a problem that's not getting fixed by conventional methods, right? And so this is an area where you can shine and where you can offer real help with thousands of years of evidence, right? Asia had over 240 some odd epidemics over the last couple thousand years. And so the information that we can provide for people to heal themselves is very important, right? And I hope you recognize that you have a lot of knowledge that can help a lot of people, right? What you do, you want to love what you do and do what you love. I don't know if anybody has went into acupuncture and Chinese medicine thinking that they were, their first focus was going to be making millions of dollars, right? You have a servant's heart. And what's really important is you also have the knowledge that can really help people, right? And so I want to remind you all that you have this. You went through the schooling, you went through the training, you are you're practitioners, you're professionals, you're not commodities, right? You're healers. So this year is also about rebuilding your practice, right? Again, this is this ox energy. We've all had to pivot in some form. Hands-on practices, there is no substitute. There really isn't a substitute. You can't do virtual acupuncture, right? The relationship between the patient and the practitioner is what makes the difference. It's the alchemy that pulls it together. We are the guides, they are the explorer, right? We're the facilitators. People need us. So this year is going to be about rebuilding, maybe shifting your focus of your practice. And in the previous slide, I kind of outlined like a few areas to really focus on where people are struggling. Loss of smell and taste, sleep, anxiety, digestive disorders, all of those things, and pain, a lot of pain. And there's a lot of research that shows that acupuncture and Chinese medicine is very effective. So what we're looking at is, we want to have our feet on the ground with the earth energy, right? This is nurturing. It's the time to practice what we preach, right? With yin and yang balance and resilience. We have to model, right? Remember that you have thousands of years of evidential knowledge to help people heal. There's no substitute for hands-on treatments, right? Everyone might say they do gua sha or cupping or dry needling, but the reality is that the knowledge that we hold is what really makes it effective and helps people to heal. So the situation has been that people are scared, and you have those solutions that can help them. What is nearest and dearest, and that is their health. So I want to thank everyone who showed up to listen to this live. I want to thank the American Acupuncture Council for having me. And I also want to let you know to please join us next week when our host will be Yer Mammon. Thank you for listening, and have a great new year.